Hello, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. All of you kindly mute yourself. Can you see this particular PPT? B division and both C division students?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir, we can see it.
Okay, thank you. We will wait for your friends, then we will join, then we will start. Is there any problem you might have facing the joining in Google Classroom? Google Classroom join करायला कोणाला काही अडचण आहे का? नाही. Good. How many of you have purchased the books? Books purchase केले असे किती मुलं आहेत? Nobody? Is there anyone who has purchased the book?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay. Is there anyone who has gone through the books from the library? No. Okay. See, we have only 20 to 25 days left for your uh, end semester examination. There won't be in semester examination. As of now, what we have received, the information which is not official one. Unofficially, we have received, or there is a discussion between among teachers that in the first week of April, you are going to face your end semester examination, which will be online based, and which will be the questions will be of MCQs, multiple choice questions will be there. Okay, so it is better you prepare thoroughly and you start preparing from today itself. Don't delay because when it is descriptive type questions, you may get good marks. But when it is MCQs, so it is quite tough one. एज पर एज मैं उसे टफ समझता हूँ, क्योंकि अगर आप गलत आंसर देते हो तो immediately system will is going to do the assessment process. There is no human interference, isn't it? So if you give the wrong answer, even though if you know the correct one or your language is not grammatically correct or something like that, but you will be assessed only as per your option selected. Okay, so accuracy and answering that particular question in time, that is why that is what will be the challenging uh, in case of online exam. Okay, so I think you should start preparing.
Sir, I have a doubt.
Sorry.
Sir, I have a doubt. Doubt है सर मेरे को कुछ.
अच्छा, yes.
सर जैसे फर्स्ट सेमेस्टर में हम लोग को फिजिक्स है सर, तो एंड सेमेस्टर होने के बाद हमें केमिस्ट्री सब्जेक्ट नहीं होगा ना?
You are talking, you are from B
B
division.
division. Sir.
Once you finish your end semester examination, then in the second semester 3 subjects which A division are studying, that you are going to study just like
Okay,
this.
sir. Okay.
Just like this. Let me show you. Okay, here we have only one semester. See, for physics, chemistry, BEE, BXC and PPS and EM, all these 3 subjects. अभी आप फिजिक्स पढ़ रहे हो, इलेक्ट्रिकल पढ़ रहे हो और मैकेनिक्स पढ़ रहे हो. सेकेंड सेमेस्टर में आप केमिस्ट्री पढ़ोगे, BXC पढ़ोगे और PPS पढ़ोगे. और EM के जगह पर EM2 आ जाएगा, मैथमेटिक्स 2, और SMA के जगह पर आपको इंजीनियरिंग ग्राफिक्स आएगा. देन वर्कशॉप के जगह पर आपको प्रोजेक्ट बेस्ड लर्निंग आएगा. ये चेंजेस आपको सेकेंड सेमेस्टर के लिए रहेंगे आफ्टर द योर एंड सेमेस्टर एग्जामिनेशन.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
वेलकम.
हॅलो सर.
यस
सर कॉलेजची लायब्ररी सुरू आहे उघडे?
यस यस. कॉलेज ऑफिस, कॉलेज फैकल्टीज, कॉलेज लाइब्रेरी, everything is open from 8:30 to 4:30 for you people only. So आप अगर सारे प्रिकॉशंस लेके आ रहे हो तो आ सकते हो. ओके. Now in the last, we will start the session. Now in the last lecture we had discussed about the various devices. These devices do convert energy from one form to the another form. Okay, so we have identified different devices which were receiving some form of energy, and that particular devices will be utilizing some energy, and it is converting that energy into another form. So one of the form, or there are some devices which we are going to study in our particular syllabus. So very first device is nothing but the pump. Okay, now where you have heard this or you have seen this particular pump, this kind of device, ये आपने कहाँ पर देखा है, सुना है? Where it is? Yes, anyone?
हाइड्रो इलेक्ट्रिक पावर प्लांट में देखा है ना सर पंप.
Hydroelectric power plant. Okay. और
वाटर पंप.
वाटर पंप. एग्जैक्टली. कहाँ पर देखा आपने वाटर पंप?
घर के बाहर रहता है.
एग्जैक्टली. आपके सोसाइटी में, आपके घर के यहाँ पर एक पंप होता है जिसे नॉर्मली हम लोग मोटर कहते हैं. ठीक है, तो वो मोटर और ये पंप दोनों एक ही है. there is a myth that we call it as a motor, though it contained a motor. One of the part of that particular pump is a motor. देखो हम हमारे पास अगर 2 व्हीलर है तो हम लोग उसे क्या बोलते हैं? बाइक बोलते हैं. ठीक है, या फिर 2 व्हीलर बोलते हैं. बट उसको ऐसे कभी हम लोग बोलते नहीं कि ये इंजन है. ऐसा बोलते हैं क्या? ये सीट है या फिर ये टायर है, ऐसा नहीं बोलते हम लोग. सिमिलरली whenever we saw pump, we should call it as a pump. We shall not call it as a motor, isn't it? Motor is one of the what we can say part of the pump, but it is not a motor. Many times we do call it as a motor on curve, motor off curve, isn't it? But that is not a motor, it is a pump. Okay, so why we basically use this particular pump? Can you tell me what is the use of it?
To transport water.
To transfer water from place A to place B. Very good. Now, if suppose we want to transfer water from place A to place B, we have what we can say, we can have pipelines, isn't it? So why we need a pump?
For
Increase the force of water.
For increasing pressure.
Increasing force, increasing pressure, exactly, both are correct. Okay, but increasing force, it is not an appropriate word. Increasing the pressure is an appropriate word. See, basically why we are using a pump, we want to deliver water at some say destination. Okay, say for an example, you might have heard this kind of pump, that I am going to a petrol pump to fill the petrol in my bike, isn't it? That is also pump. Diesel भरायला चाललोय किंवा पेट्रोल भरायला चाललोय, ठीक आहे, that is also pump. Petrol pump, that is petrol pump or diesel pump, we call it as an. Okay, so in that particular petrol pump, in the reservoir, that reservoir, तो reservoir कुठेतरी एखाद्या लांब ठिकाणी असेल, and where you are filling the exact petrol, the distance between these two is quite different. So from place 1 to place 2, we want to transfer or we want to transport that particular petrol or diesel or water, isn't it? But if we transfer or transport that particular fluid, say we will call it as a fluid, isn't it? So if we transport that particular fluid by natural way, okay, so it may require some additional time, and the basic thing is that in nowadays we don't have time, हमारे पास बिल्कुल भी समय नहीं है, ठीक है? तो we want to save time. So for that reason, what we are doing, we are increasing pressure of that particular fluid by using pump. And so that what we are doing, we are lifting water from one end to, and we are delivering water at another end at faster rate, at faster pressure, at faster quantity, isn't it? At faster discharge. Basically, whenever we are delivering a fluid at particular location, we call it as a discharge. Okay, so that is a discharge. So this is the reason why we are using pump. Okay, एक सेक्शन से दूसरे सेक्शन में हमें कोई भी फ्लूइड को भेजना है, प्रेशराइज वे में भेजना है, देन वी आर यूजिंग पंप ओवर देयर. ठीक है, सो और कहीं पर आपने पंप देखा है क्या? पेट्रोल टैंक, पेट्रोल पंप हो गया आपके, यहाँ पे हो गया हाउस होल्ड पंप होता है, उसके बाद में जो आपकी बिल्डिंग है वहां पर आपने देखा होगा. इसके अलावा और कहीं पर आपने पंप देखा है क्या?
कूलर में.
ओके, यस, दैट इज ऑल्सो वन टाइप ऑफ पंप, बट वहां पे हम लोग लिक्विड पंप नहीं करते, ये पंप करते हैं, एयर पंप करते हैं. ठीक है, सो बेसिकली यस, सक्शन पंप. और कहां पर देखा आपने? So is it the thing that this pump can pump only the liquid fuel or liquid fluid? It cannot pump what we can say air. Air हम लोग पंप नहीं करते, ऐसा है क्या?
No, sir.
नहीं. So we can do it, but the name of the device is different. What is the name of device when we are lifting or when we are pressurizing the air? What is the name of device?
Vacuum pump.
Vacuum pump. It is different. वहां पे हम लोग प्रेशर बढ़ा रहे हैं या कम कर रहे हैं?
कम कर रहे.
Exactly. So we are not increasing the pressure, we are reducing it, isn't it? So we are generating vacuum. But what the question is, हम लोग एयर का प्रेशर बढ़ा रहे हैं, ऐसा कोई डिवाइस है?
हेयर ड्रायर,
सॉरी,
हेयर ड्रायर,
हेयर ड्रायर, ओके। अच्छा, हेयर ड्रायर में हम लोग एयर का प्रेशर बढ़ा रहे हैं या फिर एयर मूवमेंट बढ़ा रहे हैं, एयर फोर्स बढ़ा रहे हैं? अभी यहाँ पे अप्रोप्रिएट वर्ड है फोर्स। आप बताओ अभी मुझे, प्रेशर बढ़ा रहे हैं या फोर्स बढ़ा रहे हैं? फैन से हम लोग प्रेशर बढ़ा रहे हैं या एयर फोर्स बढ़ा रहे हैं या फिर एयर मूवमेंट बढ़ा रहे हैं?
Air Force.
एग्जैक्टली, एयर मूवमेंट, एयर फोर्स वो हम लोग बढ़ा रहे हैं। तो हेयर ड्रायर में हम लोग प्रेशर नहीं बढ़ा रहे, ठीक है? सो कैन यू टेल मी एनी अदर डिवाइस in which we are increasing the pressure of an air? Have you seen compressor? Yes, what it does or where you have seen it? जल्दी जल्दी बोलो, हमारे पास टाइम कम है।
LPG.
CNG.
सीएनजी में देखा है, ओके। और कहाँ पर देखा है आप? अगर आपके पास रेफ्रिजरेटर है तो हर रेफ्रिजरेटर में एक कंप्रेसर होता है, तो वहां पर आपने कंप्रेसर देखा होगा। या फिर अगर आप बाइक में अगर हवा भरने के लिए जाते हो तो वो हवा कहाँ से आती है? कंप्रेसर के थ्रू आती है, ठीक है? बट द क्वेश्चन वाज, इज देयर एनी अदर मीडियम विच वी कैन प्रेशराइज्ड? ये आपका होमवर्क के लिए सवाल है। अदर देन लिक्विड एंड एयर, इनके अलावा अगर हम लोग है तो उसको हम लोग प्रेशराइज करके यूज करते हैं या नहीं है, ठीक है? दिस इज फॉर योर होमवर्क। नाउ वेरी फर्स्ट, if we are discussing, what we will discuss is the classifications of the pump. Now, जब पंप का जन्म हुआ था, ठीक है, so it was invented like this. It was invented with an positive displacement pump. It is also called as an reciprocating pump. Okay, जब पंप का इन्वेंशन हुआ था तो very first pump was the reciprocating pump. Then came into the picture rotary pump. और रोटरी पंप का ही अलग सब टाइप है, गियर पंप एंड द पिस्टन पंप, ठीक है? बट ऑल दीज आर आउट ऑफ सिलेबस थिंग, ठीक है? व्हाट वी आर गोइंग टू डिस्कस और हमारे सिलेबस में जो है दैट इज नथिंग बट द सेंट्रीफ्यूगल पंप, एंड वॉट एवर यू कैन ऑब्जर्व इन योर हाउस और इन योर सोसाइटी, दैट इज नथिंग बट द सेंट्रीफ्यूगल पंप, एंड same it belongs to the category of the dynamic pressure pump. Okay, so we are going to discuss the centrifugal pump in our syllabus. Now we will go to that particular diagram. So this is the diagram of an centrifugal pump. अगर आप घर में अगर कहीं पर भी आप देखते हो, so what you can see this particular thing. आपको ये चीज देखने के लिए नजर आती है, ओके? ये जो ओवरहेड टैंक है ये कहाँ पर है? ये टेरेस के ऊपर है, ओके? देन व्हाट यू कैन सी, दिस इज नथिंग बट द अंडरग्राउंड वाटर टैंक। जो जमीन के नीचे जो वाटर टैंक है वो ये वाला है, ओके? और बीच में ये वाला पंप होता है। बट नाउअडेज अगेन टेक्नोलॉजी हैज बीन इन डेवलप्ड, सो पहले के जमाने में ये जो पंप होता था वो इस जो लिक्विड सम्प है या फिर रिजर्वायर है या जो टैंकी है उसके बाहर होता था। बट नाउअडेज वी यूज अ सबमर्सिबल पंप, जो हम लोग जो रिजर्वायर है उसके अंदर वहां पर हम लोग स्टोर कर सकते हैं, मतलब यहीं पर वो पंप हम लोग रख सकते हैं, ठीक है? सो दिस इज कॉल्ड एज एन सबमर्सिबल पंप, ओके? बट नाउ व्हाट वी आर डिस्कसिंग द नॉर्मल सेंट्रीफ्यूगल पंप, ओके? सो to understand it better we will go through the video, but prior to that we will see the different terminologies, okay? So very first terminology on which the pump is being specified is the HP of the motor. What sort of motor is being used in this particular pump? Say normally हमारे घर अगर अगर ग्राउंड प्लस 2 फ्लोर का अगर रहेगा, so normally we can use a half HP, 0.5 HP or 1 HP motor. If it is more than say 3 to 4 floors, then we will be using 1 or 1.5 HP motor. अगर उससे भी अगर ज्यादा है तो फिर 3 HP, 4 HP, 5 HP मोटर हम लोग वहां पर यूज करते हैं, ठीक है? Now basically what is the input given to the pump and what is the output we are getting from the pump? Can you tell me? What input we are giving to the pump?
Electricity.
Electricity is the input, and what is the output?
Mechanical.
Mechanical force.
Mechanical work. Very good, perfect answer, mechanical work. But can you what we can say, आप उसको थोड़ा ब्रेक करके बता सकते हो कैसे कैसे मैकेनिकल वर्क डिस्ट्रीब्यूट हो रहा है?
In the form of
From
kinetic
electrical
energy.
energy to rotary motion, and after rotary motion, mechanical force.
Okay. See, very first in the motor, what we are doing, that input is given to the motor, isn't it? So what motor does? Motor receives the electrical energy, and then it converts that electrical energy into the mechanical energy. And what form of that mechanical energy? It is in the rotary form. Okay, it starts rotating. So because of that particular rotation, whatever water is being trapped in that particular veins, okay, or in the eye of the impeller, it starts pressurizing it, and because of that the whole liquid or the water starts getting pressurized, and because of that we can deliver pressurized water at an whatever required height, okay, or in the overhead tank. So very first specification is what is the HP of an particular motor, okay, and that HP or that whatever horsepower motor is required, it is based on the delivery head. What this particular delivery head means, if we measure the vertical height starting from the eye of the impeller or the from the shaft height to the delivery water heads inlet, okay, तो वो वाला जो रहेगा height, that is nothing but the delivery height, and then suction head is nothing but the distance from the reservoir to the eye of the impeller, that is nothing but the suction head. Okay, now what we will do, we will go through the video and then we will come back to this particular diagram. I hope you can see this video and you can listen the audio too.
Centrifugal pumps are the most preferred pumping devices in the hydraulic world. In this video, we will have a conceptual overview of working of centrifugal pumps. At the heart of the system lies the impeller.
So this is the impeller.
It has got a series of curved vanes.
वॉल्यूम कम आ रहा है.
And on which, sorry,
वॉइस नहीं आ रहा है.
voice नहीं आ रहा है. You are from which division?
सर आ रहा है बट थोड़ा कम है.
अच्छा, voice is less.
वीडियो का वॉइस कम आ रहा है.
Just a minute. Just a minute.
It has got a series of vanes fitted inside shroud plates. The impeller is always immersed in water. When the impeller is made to rotate, it makes the fluid surrounding it also rotate. This imparts centrifugal force to water particles, and the water moves radially out.
Now see, this is how the water is being pressurized. Water comes from this particular end radially and it goes radially in the outward direction. So because of this centrifugal force, this water gets pressurized. Okay, that is the basic key where water gets pressurized.
Since rotational mechanical energy is transferred to the fluid, at discharge sides of impeller, both pressure and kinetic energy of water will rise. At suction side, water is getting displaced, so a negative.
Over here, in the eye of the impeller. Over there, we are generating the vacuum is generated, and because of this particular vacuum, water is being sucked from the reservoir.
Pressure will be induced at eye. Such low pressure helps in sucking fresh water.
Now here you can imagine how the water is coming into the impeller and how it is being delivered. So this is how it is coming radially inward. Okay.
Stream into the system again, and this process continues. This is the reason why priming is important for centrifugal pumps. If no water is present initially, the negative pressure developed by rotating air at eye of impeller will be negligibly small to suck fresh stream of water.
So very first thing is that priming. Okay. Now you might see that whenever some pumps are not working, कभी-कभी आपने देखा होगा कि पंप काम नहीं करता है, तो उस टाइम पे what people used to do, they used to fill the water or inlet water और द इनलेट पाइप विद द वाटर. जो भी इनलेट वाला पाइप है वहां पर वो पूरा पानी भर देते हैं. ठीक है. या फिर जब भी अभी nowadays we are having centrifugal pump, so while installation what we are doing, we are filling that suction pipe with the water, and that is nothing but the priming. So centrifugal pump में एक ही बार priming करना पड़ता है at the time of installation. Okay. So that is the biggest advantage of this particular pump, कि एक ही बार प्राइमिंग करने से पूरा काम हो जाता है, बार बार उसको प्राइमिंग करने की जरूरत पड़ती नहीं है. ओके. सो दिस इज द एडवांटेज ऑफ द सेंट्रीफ्यूगल पंप. अगर हम लोग प्राइमिंग नहीं करेंगे तो यहाँ पर जो आई ऑफ द इम्पेलर है वहां पे नेगेटिव प्रेशर जनरेट नहीं होगा, और नेगेटिव प्रेशर जनरेट अगर नहीं हुआ तो वाटर जो भी यहाँ पे सक करना है वो यहाँ पे नहीं होगा, and because of which we will not get the delivery of the water, isn't it? So that is why priming is quite mandatory.
Impeller is fitted inside a casing.
Now this is what is the casing. Now
So
can you see the shape of the casing is different one. See over here the space is quite less, but as we are progressing towards the discharge pipe, okay, or the delivery pipe, the area is quite increasing. So this kind of casing is called as a volute casing. Okay. So this volute casing increases the pressure quite more. So this is the reason why we are using the volute casing.
Water moving out will be collected inside it and will move in the same direction of rotation of impeller to the discharge nozzle.
See, this is how we are getting input. And
here you can note one specialty of casing. It has got increasing area along the flow direction. Such increasing area will help in accommodating newly added water stream and will also help in reducing exit flow velocity. Reduction in flow velocity will result in increase in static pressure, which is required to overcome resistance of pumping system. Here you can see more details of vanes inside impeller. They are backward curved vanes with state-of-the-art eye configuration.
There are different, what we can say, designs of these particular vanes, isn't it? So we will not go into that particular depth, but for understanding, we will understand this, okay, how these particular vanes are.
This vane is extracted from a Kirloskar pump model. If pressure at suction side of impeller goes below vapor pressure of water, a dangerous phenomenon could happen. Water will start to boil, forming vapor bubbles and spoil impeller materials over time.
So this is quite out of syllabus thing. So I am stopping this particular video. Okay. Okay. I hope you might have understood how exactly this particular centrifugal pump works. Again, we will revise over here only. See, this is what is the liquid sump, and liquid sump is nothing but the reservoir. Okay. Then this is what is the strainer. So why strainer is required? Basically, it removes the impurity. Okay. Whatever impurities are there, it will remove it. Then we have foot valve. So this is what is the foot valve. basically this is a non-return valve, NRV, we call it as an NRV, non-return valve. ओके क्योंकि यहाँ से सिर्फ यूनिडायरेक्शनल फ्लो ही होना चाहिए, जो वाटर फ्लोइंग है वो अपवर्ड डायरेक्शन में होना चाहिए. अगर हमने पंप स्विच ऑफ कर दिया और इस पाइपलाइन में अगर कुछ पानी है तो वो यहाँ से फिर से रिजर्वायर में नहीं जाना चाहिए, तो वो पानी वहीं पर होना चाहिए. ठीक है, so that is for that particular reason we want that particular foot valve, and that is what is the function of that foot valve. Okay, then this is what is the particular suction pipe, then this is the flange. Okay, now what is the role of the flange? Say for example this is the suction flange and this is the delivery flange. Now what is this? Just a minute. We are having 2 minutes only. What you can do, you can mark yourself present, and immediately this once this meeting gets over now, this is applicable for B division only. As this meeting gets over, you can join this particular meeting immediately. Okay, ये हम लोग पार्ट फिनिश करेंगे और बाद में आप फिर से जा सकते हो. But once this get meeting over, B division students, you will join immediately on the same link. This is not applicable for C division. ठीक है, C division आपका मीटिंग खत्म नहीं होगा, आपका चलता रहेगा. B वाले वापस से ज्वाइन करेंगे. ओके
ओके सर.